Hi, I'm Mark Tross. Today we're going to talk about December 25th and the 25th of Kislev. We know the 25th of Kislev as the Festival of Lights or Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication. And according to John 10, verses 22 and 23, Jesus was in Solomon's temple during the winter time, which is a season according to the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar that we're on today that matches up many times in November, but also on December 25th, known as the winter solstice, one of the darkest days of the year. Now, the Bible tells us in messianic prophecies in Isaiah that light has come to the darkness. The people living in darkness have seen a great light. Now, Jesus himself said, I am the light of the world. If you're a believer today, if you've received the Holy Spirit, Jesus also says, you are the light of the world. So let's look at a few things in regards to Hanukkah and Christmas, as well as the changes that have happened over the decades since Jesus was born. Now, first of all, we can read in Daniel about Antiochus Epiphany, which means God manifest. Now, this was the mindset of the man, and it was a terrible reign, but it was between that and the time of the Maccabees before Jesus was born that Hanukkah took place. It was an 8-day feast after the victory, and it took place on the 25th of Kislev on the Jewish calendar. Now, move ahead to the year 336 AD. Constantine becomes a Christian or a Catholic, and he establishes Christmas on December 25th. Now, some years later, 14 years later, in 350 AD, Pope Julius makes it an official Christian or Catholic holiday. And that was the first real biblical historical establishment of Christmas coming down from the church itself, Pope Julius. Later on, when Pope Gregory took office, he changed the calendar, which shifted the 25th of December on the Julian calendar to January 7th, which is known in our day as Epiphany, the time when the Magi came to Bethlehem. So there's so much involved here, but from a Christian perspective, let me say that the Bible tells us in John 1 that Jesus is the light of the world, that he lights the light of all men. Now, the center candle on a Hanukkah menorah is called the shamash, or the servant candle, and that candle lights all of the Hanukkah lights, celebrating the festival of lights on the Jewish calendar of 25th of Kislev. And it's symbolic of Jesus, who is the lampstand because he is the light of the world. And so this festival of lights is about the kindling of lights. It's about miracles that happen because at the time of the Maccabees, the oil was only enough for one day, yet it lasted for 8 days. So a miracle took place there. And it is God's way of keeping us in life. And so he has sustained us and brought us to this season. Now, every Jewish synagogue on the planet, and from temple times on, celebrated Hanukkah. And as I said in John 10:22, so did Jesus. So there's an interesting connection here about the darkness and the light, about the Jewish people and the Gentiles, and the manifestation of God in human flesh through the person of Jesus Christ that we celebrate every year on our Gregorian calendar, December 25th. We hope you've enjoyed this. Check out our website, crossculturenm.weebly.com, as well as look for Cross Culture NM on YouTube, where we have right now over 365 video presentations for you on various topics, questions and answers of the faith, and our TV program, Cross Culture New Mexico. Been a pleasure talking to you today. If you have any questions, you can email me or Facebook me. And I hope that this has been enlightening and encouraging to you about the true meaning of the 25th of Kislev, or the 25th of December, and why some people today celebrate Christmas on on January 7th.